Wasn't in a good place for starters. I was working in London about 3 years ago. The company I was working for were really good to start with, but they had a merger with a bigger company, and the ethos changed. Instead of being a company that worked with the contractors and your clients, we enforced it in us to become more aggressive. Which is fine, it works to a certain point, but when you've got long-standing relationships, it started taking its toll on me. Even to the point I ended up having counselling. Just had my daughter was born, and I could have quite easily driven into a brick wall. That's how bad it got. Counselling didn't help, so I decided to change jobs. So I got out of the rat race, had the nice cars, had a decent salary, nice lifestyle, but I think something had to change with work because we spend a lot of time at work. So changed jobs, took the pay cut, absorbed that, and I still wasn't quite happy with myself. I was overweight, and for me it was a case of if I don't feel good about myself, then I'm no good to myself, my family. So yeah, moved to a job a bit more local. Instead of doing 1,000 miles a week, now I'm lucky if I do 300 miles a week. So a huge impact on that, less stressful. And I still wasn't at a point after 18 months that I was happy with myself. So I went to a party, funny enough, and I saw somebody that I've known for quite a few years, quite many years, and he was a bit overweight. Saw the same chap about 3 months later, and he wasn't overweight. He'd made changes to his life, but I couldn't understand what he'd done. I've been members of gyms before, David Lloyd, Fit4, but never really saw any progress, any impact on me. I didn't, my nutrition was bad, but I was still going to the gym and I thought that would help. And it took some of the stress away, but it wasn't, if I went to the gym on a Monday and didn't go till the following Monday, I thought I was doing well. And then a couple of other things happened at work. I started becoming more aggressive again. So, something had to change. So I sat down and spoke to the wife about it. She spoke to me and said, maybe you should try counselling again, because obviously something's not right. You're not comfortable with something in your life. And at one point she thought it was her, but it wasn't. I knew it was me. I suppose as a man I was reluctant to fully admit what was going on inside me. I started looking for something that I could commit to that would change my life, not only for my benefit but for my family, which is so important nowadays. But there's nothing out there that you can just go and sign up to that will make a huge impact on your life. So I went on Facebook, and the friend that I saw at a party was on the Spartan video. He walked across in front of the camera, and I thought, that's what he's done. But then I started having a battle inside myself, because I looked at the videos and I actually didn't think that I would be able to commit to something like that. Would I fit in? Because even though I'm an adult, I'm a man, I deal with lots of clients, lots of different people on a daily basis. I am quite a reserved kind of guy. I don't make lots of noise. I just get in, do my business and move on. So for about 5 months I constantly kept asking myself, if I applied for this, would I fit in? Could I do it? Would I be fit enough? And was really quite apprehensive about it. So went on holiday, came back, and yeah, submitted my application. And yeah, I'd say it's the best thing I've done in a long time. I remember the first time I walked into the Coliseum and I was actually, my hands were shaking. Bunch of guys there, all ready to train. I didn't know what was going to hit me. I was ready for change, ready for something to happen, but I had no idea what was going to. So yeah, I was nervous to say the least. But what a huge impact. It's changed my life. I'd say in the first 4 months I started seeing changes, and not only physically, but I was starting to feel better. I had energy. Probably a year ago, my weekends were sleeping on the sofa. I'd get up, do whatever I had to do, come 2 o'clock, I'd sleep on the sofa. Now, I never do that. I am a changed person. I've got energy, which I didn't have before. I mean, my daughter's coming up for 5 this year, and as she gets older, she's going to get faster. She's going to want to do more. And mid-40s now, and I want to be with her all on that journey as well. So, yeah, after 4 months, I was starting to see the changes that I was yearning for. And yeah, here I am today, 11 months in, and no regrets. And I'm looking forward to the next year, because I now know the more I put into it, the more I'm going to get out of it. Totally committed to the program. You know, I think I've said to you in the past, my biggest stumbling block would have been the nutrition. And it was, when we first sat down the weekend before we started, I was concerned that I'd fail. Fitness, I could push through. And I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to commit because of the nutrition. But I've made sacrifices. We like the nice food, the bread, the cheese, the beer, the wine. But I realised very quickly that all those things were not doing me any good. They're probably making me feel the way I was feeling at the time. So by making some sacrifices, putting some commitment in, I'm a new man. I look forward to get up in the morning. I look forward to going to work, because it's a new challenge every day. But it's challenges that I can now deal with, and deal with in a reasonable manner, a more humane manner, rather than just barking and shouting at people. So it's been up and down sometimes, but you know, the training keeps you focused. We've got a great bunch of guys that we can train with. There's more support than you can ever want. You know, we've got the coaches that give the support. If it's not fitness, it's nutrition. I've had injuries in training, but there's always someone on hand to give you that support. And yeah, it's a huge impact. As we always say, it's a game changer. I didn't realise at first what a game changer it would be, but yeah, I'm a better man for signing up. Huge impact. And yeah, long may it continue. And I would just say to anybody out there that's sat at home thinking about it, wants to make change, but doesn't know how, then submit the application form. It's not going to be right for everyone, but at least give it a go, because you'll know very quickly that things can be achieved with a bit of commitment, a bit of focus, and it will change your whole life, 100%. So yeah, it's all good.